Alright, let's do another one. Even our train wrecks are going 7 wins. Hey, mating call. We don't want that. What do we want? This pack is not very exciting. Victor's Crime might be a bit better than I gave it credit for initially. I don't think I want to take it here, though. What do I want to take? I can either try and get one of the Life Force payoff cards and speculate, or I can just take Roland's Choice, which is probably overall the most powerful card. It's just a dual faction card. But again, Amanera and Umbran Thirster, even though they're single faction, are essentially dual faction, right? These are essentially Xenon cards. So really the only pick here that keeps us open are like Victor's Cry, Grenade, and Copperhall Herald. Stuff like that. But I think I just go with the strongest overall card, which is Roland's Choice. Even a Plague for 5 is good. And the other mode, don't underestimate it, right? Just throw it on a Skeeter or something and go to town. I have been wanting to draft Skycrag, though, but I don't see any card here that compels me to try and force or speculate on it. Because I haven't drafted Skycrag yet, and I haven't drafted Huru yet. And maybe I could, like, take the Herald, but I think I just take the choice. Or I could take Grenade and try and force Super Aggro, but I don't think I want to. Yeah, you can play Thirster in most decks, it's true. Plague for 5 seems bad. I mean, it's not just Plague for 5, though. It's also other things, right? But, so when Plague for 5 is good, it's great, right? When Plague is good, Plague is good. Again, not going to be committed to Roland's Choice, but I chose it. Stormcrasher is maybe the best card in this pack. I can say a bit more on faction, although Fencing Master is essentially a Huru card. Although there's a decent number of Justice cards that stun things. So again, another Copperhall Herald. But I think Stormcrasher is just the better card, and I don't have to commit too hard to this choice. I can just take the Stormcrasher. I think it's enough better than Herald that I'd be fine taking it here. Some other solid cards in the pack, though. Thunderhoof Warrior. There's a Huru Banner. Time Weaver's an interesting card, but I don't think I want to take it here. So we'll go with the Crasher. Rare that... This is essentially an Elysian card. If you were ever to play it in draft, I would recommend not playing it in draft, but Elysian has the most dinosaurs, so it's an Elysian card. If you ever do end up with it in draft, you can keep it in mind. Other stuff in here is Striped Arachnodon. And that's it? Really? I mean, Xenon Augury can be a role player. Argenport Stranger's fixing. Strength of the Many is a combat trick that I don't mind having, but I don't think I want to take it over just a 4/4 for 4. Yeah, Elysian is time and primal. And I think Elysian is still good in this format. Flyers plus Fatties is never going to be bad, really, in any draft format. And that's what Elysian is here. The other choice is Stranger, to leave myself open to, like, Huru Port, or however you... Uport? I don't know. Argenru? Something. But I'm just gonna take the Arachnodon here and just take the playable. I'm not, like I said, I'm not super committed to Roland's Choice, even though I think it's a good card. A common and an uncommon got taken? Sure. Ooh, Battle-Tested Stranger? That could be fun. There's also still an armor in here, and another Stormcrasher. This could be fun. This seems right around where I'd want it. 4th pick. Like, there are fire cards coming through. Let's see, a rare. So a common got taken out of this pack, an uncommon, and a rare. Yeah, let's take the Stranger. See what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't think this Stranger is particularly great. What am I missing out on here? Inspire Obedience, Thirster, no Primal cards, no Time cards, other than an Envelop. Let's see what happens. Shiny Argenport Stranger? Bolster's kind of cool. Do I move into Strangers now? It's not quite the faction fixing I wanted, but it is shiny at least. There's a Thunderhoof Warrior and a Pummel. These are good fire cards to be still in the pack. Like, that these are still in the pack is... We might just be, like, Praxis with some Strangers in there. Like, the Pummel and Thunderhoof Warrior are both good cards in fire. I haven't gotten to draft Praxis much. Might still end up Strangers, but if I miss out on one Stranger, I don't think I'm going to be too sad. You can get them wherever. It's just a question of would I rather have the Pummel or the Warrior? I think the combat trick's more important here. Bolster's good with Battle-Tested Stranger. I can buy that. I think you only really want to play Bolster, though, if you care about the life gain side of it. Like, Pummel is also good with Battle-Tested Stranger. I just think signaling-wise, it looks like fire's open and I want to move in there. So I'm going to grab the Pummel and see if it pays off. Snapping Brush Stalker? There is just a Skycrag Stranger here. I think this card's really, really interesting, though. I want to try it out. We're going to be trying it out later today, for what it's worth. Well, there's those fire cards. They just aren't good. Alright, this is a bit better. Stone Powder Heretic? I'll take that. Alright, we're not playing Roland's Choice. We could maybe still splash this flyer off this Skycrag Stranger. Yeah, we need to get some Predator's Instincts or something. It costs you 2 games? You have to be aggressive if you want to play it. You gotta be aggressive. You can't play it in, like, just normal mid-range. And I think you need 2 Predator's Instincts before you think about it, too. Would that be my 4th one? It would. What am I missing out on? Unlock potential? Oh, jeez. That card's good in Praxis. This card's really good in Praxis. But I already have a playset, actually, of Witching Hour. One of them's premium. So I don't even need the 4th one. Like, I have a premium Witching Hour. I know that for a fact. Yeah. Alright. What? Scrap Tank got passed to us? Alright, well this one I can actually splash. This card's amazing. Furnace Mage and Displacer are really good. But we're already okay on 4 drops. Not really though, if you don't count Clever Stranger or Brust Stalker. Yeah, okay, we're gonna take old Scrappy here. This card's insane. I think it just is the right pick. Ooh, Shogun Scepter? Yeah, moving into fire's paying off. There's other cards in this pack, but they're not Shogun Scepter, so. Huh. I was thinking of being aggressive. Maybe we'll just be big Praxis. We just need to find Avarax Familiars. I don't have 2 drops either. We need to find that too. But it's not like I'm gonna take Temper or Teleport here. The other option is, like, think about moving into Stone Scar because I got past the Scrap Tank, but why would I do that when there's a Pillar of Amar? Bold Adventurer versus Piercing Shot. I think we just take the mediocre removal over the okay 2-drop. Our 2 drops might end up needing to be fixing or whatever. What familiars? Avarax Familiars are the 3-drop 1/1 flyer that gives you +1 maximum power with Warp. Initiate versus Granite Acolyte. The way our curve is looking, I might want Initiate, but if I also go 3 faction, it becomes less appealing. There's a feeding time here, but I'm not interested in that. Yeah. Granite Acolyte's a little more consistent. But, I mean, our curve's already looking high. The Initiate could be really good in this deck if we're playing a pillar deck. Oh, the Merciless Stranger? Yeah, I'm not interested in that one. I mean, we have 5 drops, but I don't know if I'm playing Scrap Tank. I would like to play Scrap Tank, but I don't know if I am yet. I'm going to go Acolyte. I'll take Stone Scar Stranger over Granite Monument here. It gets me fixing for Scrap Tank and a 2-drop and a Stranger. That sounds like what I want. Granite Monument's okay, but it looks like we're going more mid-range anyways, and it kind of clashes with Pillar of Amar. Find the Way, or grab the Predator's Instinct, or grab the Rally. Generally, Rally's really important in Praxis. It doesn't look like it's going to be as important in this Praxis deck, though. Find the Way is really slow and clunky. And I want a Predator's Instinct for Brush Stalker. Like, I do want that at some point. I don't know if that means I take it over Find the Way, though. Find the Way so slow. But we have Pillar and a third faction. Let's go with the upside pick and see if it works out. Pathfinder? Alright, we're gonna grind him. I don't think we want daggers, but I'll take them. There's a Rally. I don't think we are gonna play Rally either, but again, I'll take it. Shepherd's Horn? That doesn't look like what we want. I think what we're looking at here is On-Faction Stranger or an Audacious Bandit to help with our 4-drop slot. I think we really just want our 2-drops to basically be On-Faction Strangers and Blink Wolves at the end of the day, or like really good 2-drops, so maybe it just makes sense to take the Praxis Stranger here over the Bandit. Praxis has plenty of other 4-drops to choose from. Yeah, I think we just take the On-Faction Stranger there. Feels a little silly doing that. Like, now we're just going to grab Fixing again here in this Xenon banner. And then we're just going to try and take every good card we can find. Oh, yeah, Bandit's great. I really like Bandit. I think it's one of Rare's... It's one of Fire's few good common cards. Yeah, let's just take the banner. Uh-oh. No shadow cards. The only time card's a Viper's Bite. The only fire card is a Firemane Cub. I guess we'll just take another Praxis Stranger and hope to start seeing bombs soon, or better cards. Alright, this is better. This is the best card in the pack. We can't take it. We're looking at Warrior and Sentinel. I think I'd rather have Warrior than Sentinel here. We're not really ramping yet. I've got a good number of 5s, and my 4s aren't that good, and this card still is good in a lot of spots. The Pummel's tempting, but I've already got one, and you need to be pretty aggressive to put them to good use. So let's go with the Warrior. There's Time and Fire cards, just none that I really want to play. Like, I'm not really interested in a 5-5 for 6 or a 2-2 for 3. I have no way of gaining life, and Stone Shaker is a 1-1 for 3. Maybe we get enough fixing to play a Skywalk Instructor, or maybe Twin Barrel is actually good here, but I don't see Twin Barrel being good in this deck. One Skycrag Changer. Ooh wee! Corvus 1! Welcome to the crash. Thank you for subscribing. Ooh wee! Maybe I want to splash a Skeeter. I've been happy playing Skeeters lately. I don't think it's worth splashing, but god, the rest of these cards just aren't. I'll take the Twin Barrel in case we get hooked up with a bunch of like. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. The shiny Hunter's Harpoon. But there's a bunch of other good cards here. Bandit, Arachnodon, Banner, and Granite Ring are all good. Granite Ring could be a good finisher with Pillar, Heretic, Stranger, and all that. Like, we have a bunch of large units, and this will just give them more attack and overwhelm. But I think I just want to take another large unit in the middle of my curve in Arachnodon. There is the on-faction banner, but I've already got 2 Praxis Strangers. I think I need to make sure I hit my playable count. I mean, Arachnodon's not the most exciting thing in the world. Maybe I would just want to test this ring out. We just have a lot of dudes already. I don't need ring for pillar to be good. I definitely don't. I'm thinking about whether I need ring for the rest of my deck to be good, though. Like, it's just vanilla dudes on the ground. And I do want to test it. It's only... Let's try it out. Skycrag banner? Now I wish I took the harpoon. Oh, there's a Blink Wolf. I'm pretty okay on 2s unless I don't play the Stranger. I think I'd still rather have the Wolf over the Sentinel. Like, it looks... I'm gonna be playing the Scrap Tank at this point. And Sentinel's not really an upgrade over any of these. Yeah. I like Blink Wolf. Yeah, it was a late Adaptive Predator. It looked like we could have ended up Skycrag, honestly. Now I don't need Pack Hunt. I also don't really need Archaeologist, but maybe if we end up with like 3 Initiates in the next pack or something, I'll play them all. Let me get a Pack Hunt. Infernal Tyrant? Oh, I was gonna Splash Shadow. That's a bit more than a Splash. That's double Shadow. There is just an Amber Monument here. So yeah. Well, with Find the Way, Stonescar Stranger, Xenon Banner, some number of Archaeologists. Yeah, I think that's worth the risk of taking it over whatever we just took it over. The Monument. Now, do I take Seek Power or Initiate, though? Seek Power is good fixing, but Initiate lets me do, like actually play these Archaeologists and stuff and go Praxis ramp. Yeah, Monument's very good. I'm afraid I'll do all this ramping and not find Pillar. It's the problem. There's also Ancient Lore and Xenon Guardian. Those aren't terrible cards. But I think it's between Initiate and Seek. Don't play that. Or... yeah, let's try ramp and just see what happens. Like, let's commit to a strategy idea and see if it pays off. So now I can Terrazon or Splash Chieftain. God, we have so many 5s though. I mean, Heretic and Pathfinder might not be exactly what we're looking for, though. Or the Archaeologist. I don't really want Rakano Stranger, though. There's just a Teleport, actually. That might be the pick. Right now, my interaction is pretty minimal. Alright, well, we're going to take the Teleport here just to have something to do, to interact. We'll see what happens. A Cyclops or a Banner? I don't want a Banner. Wow, Bloodcaster. Drone just a chump block. Go big or go home, right? I don't think we're a Sand Warrior deck. It would help us catch up on boarding spots. I'll take the Stranger, though. Ooh, and an Amber Acolyte? Alright, so we're like Praxis ramp. Oh, another Amber Acolyte? Glad I took this Initiate. I don't think we're playing Quartermaster. Or Decay. But we'll play Sharpshooter. Alright, let's figure this out. This is sweet. We're not a Heretic deck. Not a Skycrag Banner deck. We'll be a Xenon Banner deck, I think. Unless I don't even want to bother splashing the Scrap Tank, but it looks relatively low cost. I'm already going to be playing the Stonescar Stranger and Find the Way and stuff. I probably don't need Granite Ring as a power sink in this deck, if I'm being real honest with you all. We're not a Brush Stalker deck. Pathfinder seems pretty wild. God, we're just all units. Like, why do I even want Pummel here? It's not helping me early, it's only helping me late, and by the time it's late, my units should just be massive. Do I need 2 Archaeologists? Probably not. I think I do want the Pathfinder, though. We've got some dumb hits. Well, actually, Archaeologist is still probably better than Pathfinder in this deck. I like the Clever Stranger. I think I just won every Stranger. Now that I got a Determined Stranger and a Battle-Tested and a Clever, I think just all my Strangers are good. This still gets me a Fire Source. Yeah, I think I want both Archaeologists. Like, if we're a Praxis Ramp, I want to Praxis Ramp. Like, that's what I want to do. Avoid the Tyrant? Nah, we're going to play it. Maybe avoid the Cyclops, but... you just have, like, 1 billion power in the deck. Yeah, maybe Blink Wolf goes... although that might just end up being better than Rakano Stranger. There's still Ring. Skycrag Stranger? Maybe. I don't really want more 2s. Yeah, we might only want 4 2-drops. Plus Initiate. Plus Find the Way. Does this deck need Unlock potential? Probably doesn't need it, but it's still good. Like, I want some sort of spell effects, right? I need some amount of them. I can't just play a pile of units and expect to win. Well, I probably can. We're just dead to flyers, by the way. We have no flyers ourselves. It's literally just Piercing Shot. Yeah, I think that's the biggest reason to play Infernal Tyrant, to help us race flyers. Is this a 4 2-drop format? I mean, the old one was a 6 or 7 2-drop format, so I think you can get away with less 2-drops here. Not always. It depends on the deck. This deck just doesn't want a lot of them. But the nice thing is Blink Wolf and the other 2-drops aren't terrible top decks, although they are a little tricky to fit into our curve. I don't know. It's hard for me to envision cutting a Blink Wolf, but... I think the Strangers have enough more upside between Battle-Tested, Determined, and Clever Stranger that the 2-drops to cut. And then that would put me on 17 power. But I have an Initiate and 2 Amber Acolytes. I think I still go 18 power. Just to make sure I always draw enough of it. Like, yeah. So I need to make 2 cuts here. Let's go. Oh, and I have Find the Way? Maybe I just cut Find the Way. No, it's really good for Infernal Tyrant fixing. And I'm not always going to have stuff to do early. It's bad for curve outs, but it's good for Pillar. I do want to test this ring. I just want to test it. Maybe we just cut 1... Archaeologist or something? No, I want to be all in on ramp. I don't know. Can we just do 17 power with Find the Way, Initiate, double Amber Acolyte? Cut Cyclops? Yeah, that could be it too. It's just when I'm ramping, I want to make sure I'm hitting the big stuff, you know? I like Pathfinder in this deck with the bombs that we have. I don't know. I just feel like if I try and cheat on power, I'm just going to lose so many games because I tried to cheat on power. Yeah, Archaeologist is power once I'm on 5 power, but that's... I have to get to 5 power first. Yeah. Did we get 2? No, I picked something else over an Arachnodon. I picked the ring over it. How good is Pathfinder actually going to be? It's going to be good. I think. I could see this being the cut, though. I could see the Pathfinder being the cut. It actually only gives me, let's see, that gives me 4 5 drops, 2 6 drops, and a 7 drop. I don't know. I think Pathfinder just doesn't really have bad hits. The only bad hit on Pathfinder really is Initiate. Like, everything else is fine. The strangers at least could get buffed by other strangers. You don't even have like echo cards or warp cards to worry about hitting with it, really. Granted, Acolyte's a fine hit with Pathfinder, and I'm gonna play it. It's got utility. Let's see, double Amber Acolyte Initiate. It's weird. It feels like if I'm going to cut a card, it's like find the way. But then why am I cutting that for a power? We're just gonna have to play games with the deck and find out what it does. Like, math-wise, it feels like I have enough power in the deck. Like 17 plus an Initiate plus 2 Amber Acolyte plus Find the Way. Alright, we're gonna try it like this. And I'm gonna be real nervous about it. Alright, let's cut... Alright, we'll cut 1 Archaeologist for the power, but... It doesn't feel right. It doesn't quite feel right. Like, I think Archaeologist is better than Find the Way in this deck. Is it? 4 2 drops? Initiate? Nah, we're going to go with Find the Way over Archaeologist, essentially. We'll see how that plays out. I'll still play 2 Shadow Sigil. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Shadow Sword. Yeah, that's plenty. No, I didn't have any banners in. Alright, this is a deck. This is certainly a different kind of archetype to explore here.